Former CIA Director John Brennan furiously bashed President Donald Trump, recently accusing him of political corruption. Now, Dan Bongino, a former Secret Service agent, is giving the deep state hack a rude awakening that you won't want to miss. Barack Obama appointed one of, if not the most corrupt CIA chiefs in U.S. history, when he made John Brennan head of the agency in 2013. Now that President Donald Trump is dismantling the deep state's team of corrupt operatives, Brennan is losing his mind on Twitter. When the full extent of your venality, moral turpitude, and political corruption becomes known, you will take your rightful place as a disgraced demagogue in the dustbin of history. You may scapegoat Andy McCabe, but you will not destroy America. America will triumph over you, Brennan recently tweeted. It's hard to know where to begin criticizing Brennan for this hypocritical rant. Over the course of his leadership career at the CIA, Brennan has proven to be anything but moral. Under Obama's administration, the former CIA boss was responsible for the spying on of several Senate Intelligence Committee staffers. In addition, Brennan has now been implicated in the distribution of the false Russian dossier used to secure FISA warrants in order to spy on the Trump campaign. As a follow-up to Brennan's nasty tirade, former UN Ambassador Samantha Power came out with her own little threat to our president when she tweeted, "Not a good idea to piss off John Brennan." Seriously? Power obviously doesn't know when to shut up. Her name has been mentioned a number of times in the discussion over illegal political unmasking of American citizens by the Obama administration. Power later went back and clarified her threat, saying, "No. Just home and see much misinterpret." Of earlier tweet, "It's testament to polarized times that it CDB misread as referring to something other than Brennan's indignation." So we'll translate, "Not a good idea to upset at John Brennan BC. He will raise an angry and eloquent voice." For both Brennan and Power, it was far too late to take anything they said back. During a recent interview on Fox News, former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino took them both to task over their threats, and it was epic. If there was ever confirmation, to the listeners and the viewers out there, of a deep state, the existence of a bunch of embeds at the bureaucratic and political level who will preserve the state over principle no matter what, John Brennan's tweet was that, Bongino exclaimed. What a disgusting tweet. This is the former CIA director, by the way, a man who had access to the most critical intelligence information, one of the most powerful intelligence operatives in the entire world, who's deeply involved in this spying conspiracy on Donald Trump, and Brennan's out there doing what? Worried about his Twitter clout score and his personal profile and his snappy retorts on Twitter. Bongino added. I'll tell you what Brennan's worried about. Brennan's worried about how he claimed, under oath by the way, that he had no information about the dossier yet went up and briefed people on Capitol Hill on information in the dossier released from Capitol Hill a couple days later, Bongino said. When asked about his thought on Samantha Power's initial tweet, telling the president it's not a good idea not to piss off John Brennan, Dan Bongino replied, "What is he, a bouncer in a bar or something? Listen, I get it. People say dumb things on Twitter. I've sent out a few tweets and later on, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have sent that one out. But, seriously? It's not a good idea to upset John Brennan. You know what? It's not a good idea to upset Donald Trump." I could not agree more with Dan Bongino. It's far past time for liberal hacks like John Brennan and Samantha Power to lawyer up and shut up. The crap is going to hit the fan when Department of Justice Inspector General Michael Horowitz turns over his findings and they are made public. It's almost laughable how elitists like Brennan and Power think they are untouchable right up until they are led away in handcuffs.